Hey guys, welcome back for another reaction. Today I'll be checking out 9 things I wish I knew before moving to Germany. I feel like this is a perfect video to react to right now because I'm moving countries, but I just wish it's Germany, not in Asia, but it's cheaper. So yeah, let's get into this.
Thinking of moving to Germany either to have a better quality of life or unlimited access to pretzels and beer?
Oh,
Then
yum.
here I present to you things I wish I knew before. Finding the perfect long-term apartment for a reasonable price if you don't speak German can be really
Uh-oh.
tricky. Nonetheless, if you're looking for the cheapest price, aka unfurnished apartments, beware that they are empty. It is a common practice to clear the place out as much as possible. No curtains, no shelves, no light
No
fittings, no
curtains?
toilet seats, and most importantly, no kitchen. Which is nice if you want to start the whole apartment from scratch, and not so nice if you don't want to spend money installing a whole new kitchen. And as
So yeah, I think I kind of remember this before with the video I reacted before that um German apartments is really empty, but I didn't know that the seat, like the toilet, doesn't come with a seat too. Like, do you also buy it? Then you bring your toilet seat onto your next apartment? Is it? I'm really confused right now. And when it's really, really empty, it really doesn't come with window curtains. Because I know there's like apartments, like where I come from, apartments have like, when it's unfurnished, at least it has curtains and then like a range hood, like the kitchen stuff. Not really all the kitchen stuff, but like just something. And then it also come with a toilet seat at least. So yeah. So is all German house, like apartments I mean, empty? Is there one that comes with stuff too, or it's really all unfurnished? Because right now I'm moving to Thailand and I'm gonna look for a condo that comes with everything so I don't have to buy. I wish I could find something like 600 to 700 a month dollars. Oh, I wish I could, like, like for a bigger space. I love cooking, so I want a bigger kitchen. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm curious if that's a thing in Germany as well. I also heard too, like, I mean, not heard, but on the video I reacted before that it's hard to rent because landlord does not trust foreigners. That's kind of sad, but maybe there's somebody that would trust foreigner. Oh yeah, let's continue this.
mentioned many times before, if you're looking for secondhand furniture or a cat, eBay Kleinanzeiger is your new best friend.
I'll
If you're
get a
looking for a
cat.
job in Germany, there are 3 types of employment: full-time, part-time, and mini job. A
Mini
full-time
job. What
job
is
in
that?
Germany is between 36 to 40 hours a week, usually 7 to 8 hours a day with a 30-minute lunch break. And it is illegal to work more than 10 hours a day.
minutes.
A part-time job in Germany involves less than 30 hours a week. And finally, a mini job is a 10-hour work week where you can earn no more than 520 euros a month. Compared to the other 2 options, at the mini job you get your money tax-free. However, you are not provided the universal healthcare that comes with paying taxes. Moreover, working minimum wage in Germany can be as unorganized and sketchy as it is in other countries. So far, I do not have good experiences. Starting from under-the-table pay, not having health insurance when I thought I did, employees working more than 10 hours multiple days in a row, and just not getting paid for the whole month of work. So my advice, make sure to have a signed contract by you and your employer, and keep track of your working hours the same way.
Yeah, I think I've heard that it's really not easy to get a job in Germany. So yeah. Do you guys have a job for me? Kidding. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be so hard, especially with the language barrier. But when you're really eager, you could learn it in a year, for a year. you know. Yeah, I never heard of mini job before. I've heard full time and part time, but mini job, I didn't know that's a thing. That's crazy. Yeah, it's always nice to watch videos because I'm learning every time.
Sundays are a rest day, and they take it pretty seriously. So retail stores and most bakeries will be closed. This is due to the store
Yeah,
closing law, which forbids stores opening on Sundays. Although this partially takes religion into account, as the day honors God, it is also an opportunity to give the workers a break each week,
that's
except if you
true.
work in a restaurant, cafe, or a gas station. Moreover, it is generally frowned upon to do any noisy housework on Sunday. This includes mowing your lawn or otherwise you'll get a loud angry knock at the door or a quiet little fine in the mail. So therefore Saturdays are full of people doing their weekly shopping. However, not all Sundays are the same. Some Sundays are open. A rare and unusual sight to
Oh,
see shops working on Sunday, making you think twice if it is actually Sunday. And finally, quiet hours.
yeah. I thought it's every Sunday. Is it? Does it depends on the state where you at, where everything is closed? Hmm.
Hours are also important to respect. Those are somewhere between 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. from Monday to Saturday and basically all day on Sunday. The quality of drinking water in Germany is good, so it is safe to drink tap water. Other than tap water, Germany is a big fan of
That's
sparkling water,
good.
Sprudel. So much so they mix it with fruit juices and call it Schorle, or with ciders and wine and say it tastes good.
That's a lot.
Plus they have a not so sparkling water if you're just starting off your sparkling water journey. Love it or hate
I'm really wondering what the sparkling water tastes, or is it the same as the one in the US? Like, it's very, I don't know, I don't like it. I'm really picky when it comes to stuff, but I'm really trying my best not to have soda or like boba tea or milk tea, we call it. I so yeah, I'm on vacation right now, right? And it's really hard not to get unhealthy stuff. Like boba tea is everywhere here, like everywhere. And I haven't had soda for 2 days, and then I had like Coke Zero, and next day I crave for milk tea. That's really bad, but yeah, we were talking about that. Let's continue about this. Yeah, I want to try the sparkling water. I wonder if it tastes like the one in the US.
it, we produce a lot of trash and it all needs to go somewhere. And Germany is a big fan of recycling. The German recycling system uses different bins classified according to the color system. Firstly,
Wow.
yellow for plastic and soft metals. If, like me, you don't have yellow bins, you have to use these plastic yellow bags that you can find in the city hall or a pharmacy that you can find around the corner for free.
Wow,
Then the
free?
blue stands for paper. You can't just leave your cardboard boxes laying around. They need to be either ripped to shreds or folded and stuffed into the bin. Green and brown bins that not all houses have are used for organic and bio waste. Basically the leftovers you
Interesting.
convince yourself you're still gonna eat even though it's been a week, so they go in that bin. Black or gray bins are used for everything else, except for batteries, light bulbs, and electronics. Those can be disposed in some drugstores and grocery stores. When it comes to glass, like wine bottles, oil bottles, and small jars, those are thrown away in these bigger containers found somewhere around your neighborhood. And they are also
Great.
separated by color: brown, white, and green glass. Moreover, when you buy a
What?
drink in a glass, plastic bottle, or a can, be aware of the front deposit you pay extra for the drink. And to confirm it, you can find a little emblem on the back. This deposit can be reclaimed in most grocery stores and used at the cash register.
I know recycling in Germany is really, really serious, but I didn't know that it's per color. Like, I just realized that now. Like, I've been watching about recycling stuff before, but I didn't know that it's really per color that you throw it away. That's crazy. Okay. That's nice. I'm learning. Interesting.
Everybody is throwing around this phrase that cash is
Cha-ching.
king. And yes, I think compared to other countries, Germany is still fond of carrying some cash and coins in their wallet. You can still find some places that accept only cash. And coins are pretty useful if you're planning to use the public bathroom at some point. However, slowly but surely, paying by card is slowly becoming more and more popular. For example, at the Christmas market, it wasn't a problem to pay by card. Plus, somewhat related to
Really?
the topic but not really, Germany is very slowly incorporating self-checkouts in some grocery stores.
That's good.
Cost of
So yeah, I'm thinking about going to Germany during December so that I could experience Christmas market. And I think one of you guys said I should bring cash. But it's actually nice to know that some market accept cards. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I really hope every market accept card. That would be easier, but I would still bring cash for
living is
sure.
reasonable. Although prices are going up gradually, Germany is still one of the most affordable European countries to live in. Of course, it also
Really?
depends on where you're planning to move, because for example, Munich is considered to be one of the most expensive cities in Germany. And Berlin is having a housing crisis at the moment, so. But I did make a whole video about this topic, so if you'd like to, you can give it a watch and give it a little like while you're at it. If you don't have a
Transportation.
car or a driver's license,
Yeah, which state in Germany has affordable cost of living? I really want to move to Europe. I feel like it's so nice in there. I'm moving to a wrong country, I think. But at least it's cheaper, I think. So yeah, let's continue this.
Germany has plenty of public transportation to choose from. S-Bahn, the fastest form of public transportation. U-Bahn, Germany's version of metro. Buses, usually link more isolated towns and are a second option when the train stops working. Regional trains,
Oh,
there are either Regional Bahn, which has multiple stops, and Regional Express, which is
so many
faster and have
options.
fewer stops. Although Germans are well known for their punctuality, the same could not be said for trains. In my experience, around 50% of the time, the train will be late or delayed, especially if it's a long trip. In this situation, the DB Navigator app is very useful. If the train has a significant delay, looking for alternative routes is key. Especially if you have a one-way ticket, you're more than allowed to switch routes if the train is not on time. And for frequent travelers, I would suggest subscribing to a bond card that will give you train ticket discounts. Then
Oh.
Germany is ranked among the top 5 bicycle-friendly places.
Speaking of delayed train, I recently went to like another city here in Vietnam, and my train was luckily delayed because it was not delayed actually. It was on time, like a ride on time. But sometimes I want it to be delayed just in case something happened. Like my Uber or my Grab driver run into accident. So it took a while for me to get to the train station. And I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I keep like praying. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't make it. Luckily, I did. I just wish that train delayed. But yeah, sometimes it's really good when there's delay because that might happen. Like accident happens. You can't make to your train if it's on time.
In Europe. Some are better than others. Plus, each city, town, and state have different laws concerning bicycles, and the laws are strictly enforced. The healthcare system is great. The German government offers free healthcare for all its
Oh
citizens,
yeah, this
which
is
is funded
really
through
nice.
taxation. Roughly
Really
87% of people
nice.
in Germany use public health insurance, and it covers almost all medical treatments. The one issue with German healthcare is that you need to find a doctor. And finding a doctor
What?
can be difficult if the clinic doesn't
How?
accept new patients. So be prepared to make more than a few phone
Oh,
calls. Here, it is mandatory for all residents, whether
why?
employed or unemployed, to have some kind of health insurance. This especially applies for freelancers and self-employed people, because they need to sort this out themselves. Otherwise, after 6 months, you'll get a letter saying that you need to pay for the previous months you haven't been insured. And it can all
Oh
add up to
gosh.
quite some amount. And that's it for the video.
Wait, I don't understand why they don't accept new patients. Why? That's really really interesting. Like, what if you really need assistance that day and nobody accept you? That's really scary. But yeah, those are really interesting video, and I definitely learned something very interesting. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.